Hi, hello, welcome. My name's Randy. I love everything crochet, and if you love everything crochet, you should definitely subscribe to my channel and go follow my Instagram. Now today I'm not going to talk too much because I want to show you some great details of what we are making. This is, for mine, I made Toothless the dragon, but I think this would be the perfect project if you just wanted to make a cat dragon. Here is his tail, some details up close. I didn't really show it at the end of the video since I figured I'd show you guys now. But here he is. He's floppy, he's sweet, he is very cuddly. I understuffed him, which I think added to the floppiness. This will be the perfect project to add weight to. My son has decided he's obsessed with How to Train Your Dragon. I actually really enjoy those movies as well. They're a little past my time from childhood, so it's not like I grew up with them. But I think they are super cute, and so I had to make a Toothless. I've seen so many different designs from so many people that I wanted to try and make something unique and a little special, and I will 100% be making more cat dragons because I think he just turned out adorably. So let's go ahead and get started. As always, everything I used is in the description down below. Since a lot of this was from Amazon, I'll try and actually leave links. It's not affiliate links, they're just links so you can find the actual products. This is definitely a harder tutorial. There's a lot of fine detailing, as well as if you want to do the wings a different way, I'm not offended. I don't think I did the best job on the wings. I just really was uninspired on how to do the wings, which happens, it's fine. But yes, let's go ahead and get started. For our project, you'll need your choice of black yarn. You'll also need a little bit of red yarn, not a lot at all. You'll also either need yarn to do the eyes, or you'll need safety eyes that can have the different colors to them. You'll need yarn needle, stitch marker if you use stitch markers. I know not everyone does. And then for this yarn, I'm using a 5.5mm hook. This yarn I typically get off Amazon. I don't know where else you can get it, but I really love this fluffy yarn. First time I used it, I did not like it. And then I tried it a couple more times and I actually really love it. So I do recommend this if you have some experience with fluffy yarn. It is a little harder because it has this super long pile to it. And we are going to start. I don't know how to do a magic ring. I know it's crazy. It's just not my wheelhouse of things I can do. So I do a starting chain of 4, go into the first stitch, connecting the first and the second together, and then I crochet into the center like you would if you had a magic ring. There we go. Mark my first stitch, and then I'm going to do, I believe, 6 stitches into the center here. I did 6 stitches into the center, and now we are increasing by 2, or we're basically doubling the amount of stitches, so we are increasing. So I'm going to go into the first stitch twice here. Then I'm going to move my stitch marker to my new first stitch. Black is definitely one of the hardest colors. Anything dark black, dark brown is very hard to use with fluffy yarn because you really do lose your stitches. But I'm going to put 2 stitches in the first, 2 stitches in the second, which means I go back into that same stitch for a second one. So I'm going from 6 stitches to 12 during this round. I will be using the term 2 stitches into 1 throughout this video when expanding. I know a lot that I have had the feedback of people don't like that phrasing, but I am self-taught. That's just what I've learned. I don't know the proper term to call it. I guess I could look it up, but for some reason this has really stuck with me and makes sense. And so if you guys have a better recommendation of what I should call this, please let me know, rather than just like saying I shouldn't say that. But so 2 stitches in the first, then a single stitch, so 1 stitch in one, then 2 into the next because we are still increasing, then 1 into the following, and we're going to repeat that pattern all the way around. Put 2 stitches into the first, then 1, 2 single stitches, then 2 stitches in the next, then 1, 2 single, repeating all the way around. Next round, 2 stitches in the first, then 3 single stitches, then 2 stitches in the next, then 3 single, repeating all the way around. 2 stitches in the first, then 1, 2, 3, 4 single stitches, then 2 stitches in the next, then 4 single, repeating all the way around. Next round, 2 stitches in the first, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single stitches, then 2 stitches in the next, then 5, repeating all the way around. We are no longer expanding after that round. We're just going to do a single stitch in every stitch, repeating all the way around so we can start to create the actual face. So I did 5 rounds of a single stitch in every stitch. So saying the same to kind of get the face, I am doing like a shorter, wider face, more traditionally of what he looks like. I know a lot of people do like the longer face, but I really want to do where he's kind of like sitting. So I hope this works. And now we're going to reduce, so we're going to do the opposite of where we left off, but I'm actually going to go up 1 technically because it does sit a little wider than where it is when you're increasing. Probably, what I said probably doesn't make sense, but this is how I like to do it. I reduce 2 stitches into 1, so I weave through my first stitch, then weave through my second stitch, a loop on from both, then pull all the way through, making 2 stitches 1. I will use the term reduce 2 stitches into 1 throughout this video to represent that. And then we're going to do 6 single crochet stitches. So we left off with our increases at 5, but because this sits a little wider just from like the natural stretch of the yarn, I start at the next number up for reducing to try and help reduce a flatter, smoother surface. I hope that makes a little more sense now that I've said it. But we'll do 4, 5, and 6, and then reduce 2 stitches into 1, then 6 single, oops, I'm so sorry, I was not on the screen. But reduce 2 stitches into 1, then 6 single, repeating all the way around. 2 stitches into 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single stitches, then reduce 2 stitches into 1, then 5, repeating all the way around. Reduce 2 stitches into 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4 single stitches, then reduce 2 stitches into 1, then 4 single, repeating all the way around. Reduce 2 stitches into 1, then 1, 2, 3 single stitches, then reduce 2 stitches into 1, then 3 single, repeating all the way around. I got catfished a little bit by the pack of eyes I bought. When I bought it, it said various sizes and colors, but I didn't know that meant each color was different sizes. So I wanted this size, but it only comes in blue. Actually, I think I wanted more of like this size, which is the yellow. So his eyes are going to be a little bit smaller than I had planned, but that's okay. So I'll try, when I use Amazon, I try and remember to like link them down below for you guys. So if you want these eyes, just fair warning, each size is a different color. So lock in the eyes in place after that last round, and I'm going to stuff it, and then we're going to keep reduce 2 stitches into 1, then 1, 2, 3 single stitches, then reduce 2 stitches into 1, 3 single, repeating all the way around. And I did go ahead and stuff it, so you can also get a gauge of how much further you have to go, and it's easier to stuff it with a larger. Reduce 2 stitches into 1, then 1, 2 single stitches, then reduce 2 stitches into 1, 2 single, repeating all the way around. After that last round, I am going to go ahead and seal up my piece here, because I have it where we're not pulling to make any like huge gaps or anything like that. I do like to leave my stitch marker so I know where I started, to ensure that I'm sealing my piece all the way, as well as I just weave back and forth, across all the top pieces. And then before I seal it shut, I remove my stitch marker. Then I pull it. And then I like to weave through and seal it. Don't pull too tight because you'll lose it. And there is our toothless head. Like I said, I wanted it to be a little more flat because his head is very flat. We're gonna add his like ears and his little horns next. So we have his head done, and then we'll work on the body. So I already went ahead and did one of like the ears. I do think it's a little wide, but that's okay. I think he'll look really cute. I think it will make him look a little extra cat-like, which is what I feel like they're going for. I know his ears are technically a little like thinner, but I mean, I could make it a little thinner. Either way, I'm just going to show you how I made that one. You need to make 2 of these. A lot of times, because this is my first time making something, I like to do kind of like a sample, see if I like it, then jump on here, show you how I made it. For some reason, I cannot get this going here. I did a magic ring, and now I'm putting 6 stitches into the center of said magic ring. And because I don't want it to get wide, I kind of want more of like a triangle shape. I'm going to do a single stitch in every stitch, so this round will also be 6 crochet stitches. We're just going to be doing 1 stitch in every stitch all the way. After the round of 6, we are going to fight our stitch marker here because it's tangled in the fur. We're going to do a round of increasing. So we're going to do 2 stitches into the first, then a single stitch, then 2 stitches into the next, then a single stitch, and we're going to repeat that pattern all the way to the start. After that round, we're going to do 1 more round of increasing. We're going to do 2 stitches into the first here, so 1, 2, and then 2 single stitches, 1, 2, then 2 stitches into the next, 1, oops, okay, didn't lose the stitch there, lost it in some way, there we go, 1, 2, and then 2 single stitches, and we're going to repeat that pattern all the way around. And after that, you'll do 2 rounds of single crochet stitches to get this, and you'll want to stuff this before you attach it, because this will kind of like, as it's played with or loved on, it will like kind of like flatten and whatnot, so you will want to put a slight amount of stuffing, and we can kind of like shape it a little bit where it's a little more tall and pointed with the stuffing as well. And then we'll have his 2 ears. So to make Toothless completely like anatomically correct, he would technically need 4, he would have his ears plus I guess 3 of these like horns, or he would have like 1 here, 1 down here, and then 1 back here. I don't really like the look of the ones back here. I just don't think I have enough space on him, so I am just gonna do the 1 here, and yeah, the 1 on that side, because I just, size wise for what I've made, I don't think it will look very good. That's my personal opinion. You are more than welcome to do this a total of 6 times rather than 2 and attach them wherever you like. That's the beautiful part about crochet, is it's completely customizable to your personal preferences. Now to make this, I'm going to start with a magic ring, and I'm going to do 6 stitches into the center here. And then we are going to do 2 rounds of staying the same. So we are going to do 2 more rounds of 6 stitches to kind of get this little nub right here. And I want to attach it behind the ear. we'll still be able to see it to the front, but basically at the midpoint of the ear is where we're gonna attach this. Oops, like so. And this you don't have to stuff, it can be optional for you. And if you want to add another one here and then 2 back here, also optional, it's up to you. I am going ahead and starting with another skein because the skein that I used for the head here actually is like very little left. It's probably enough to do like a leg. So I'm gonna save it for that. I'm a little nervous that I might not have enough yarn. I think I might have another full one of these skeins. If not, I definitely have some more of this yarn, but I'm a little concerned that I don't have enough yarn. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. But we're gonna once again do a magic ring here. And with this, we are basically starting with like the butt. I've mixed bottom and butt because I'm going to have him kind of like seated. And so we're gonna be going up towards this. So he'll have kind of shorter legs, longer arms, long tail. That's my vision as of right now. So we're once again going to do our magic ring here. Next, we are going to do 6 stitches into the center here. And we're going to be increasing, so we're going to put 2 stitches into every stitch. So we're going from 6 to 12 stitches for this round. For this next round, we are going to continue to increase. So we're going to put 2 stitches into the first stitch here, then a single stitch, then 2 stitches into the next, then a single, and we're going to repeat that all the way around. The next round, put 2 stitches in the first, then 1, 2 single stitches, then 2 stitches in the next, 1, 2, repeating all the way around. Put 2 stitches in the first, then 1, 2, 3 single stitches, then 2 stitches in the next, and 1, 2, 3 single, repeating all the way around. Put 2 stitches in the first, then 1, 2, 3, 4 single stitches, then 2 stitches in the next, then 4 single, repeating all the way. The next round, 2 stitches in the first, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 single stitches, then 2 stitches in the next, then 5, repeating all the way around. After that last round, we're just going to do a single stitch in every stitch. Repeating all the way around, we are going to do like the main part of the body. This is going to be like the bottom half, so we're going this way. So just a single stitch in every stitch, repeating all the way around for a to be determined amount of rounds. I did 4 rounds of staying the same, and now I'm going to reduce a round because I don't want the body this wide the entire time. I just wanted a wider base. I'm trying, which I might like be biting my tongue a little bit by saying this because it might not end up looking like this at all, but my vision is kind of more like a Jellycat smudge where they have the chunky booty and then they come together a little bit more. So we're going to reduce 2 stitches into 1, then 5 single stitches, then reduce 2 stitches into 1, then 5 single, repeating all the way around because I'm just narrowing the body a little bit. Now I'm going to do a few rounds of staying the same. I'm going to do the rounds and I'll let you know exactly how many rounds I did. 4 rounds of staying the same again, and now I'm going to reduce 2 stitches into 1, then 1, 2, 3 single stitches, then reduce 2 stitches into 1, then 1, 2, 3, repeating all the way around. For this round, reduce 2 stitches into 1, then 1, 2 single stitches, then reduce 2 stitches into 1, then 2 single, repeating all the way around. After that last round, we're just going to do a single stitch in every stitch, repeating all the way around, so we'll be staying the same for a to be determined amount of rounds. I did 7 rounds of staying the same, and I can't decide if this neck is too like wide or not, like to attach it, so I am going to go ahead and stuff and try and attach this to Toothless. I'm also debating exactly how and where I want to attach it to, which is always hard for me, I feel like I love the head, and then when I attach the body, I just completely ruin it. So I'm gonna give it a try. Just a little tip while you're stitching the head onto the body is use stitch markers every so often so you can make sure your placement is good, because I want to be able to do like this with them, to flop them over. So that's kind of the idea with that. So that's kind of why I'm trying to make sure I get my placement just right. I'm going to start on the arms and legs, which I'm doing each one exactly the same. So all the arms and legs are the exact same for clarity. So we're gonna start with our magic ring, like we've been doing with everything else. This is actually our last thing we'll use a magic ring for, because the tail and the wings we will be doing flat crochet. So I'm going to do my magic ring and put 6 stitches into the center. After you have your 6 stitches into the center, we're going to put 2 stitches in every stitch. So going from 6 stitches to 12. So go back into that one for a second time, then 3, 4, repeating all the way around. Last round of expanding, we're going to put 2 stitches into the first. So 1 marker stitch, then 2 stitches into the first, then a single stitch, then 2 stitches into the next, then a single stitch, and we're going to repeat that pattern all the way around. This will basically be the base of his paws, and so we're just going to do a single stitch in every stitch for 3 rounds to kind of bulk up this part where it gives him a little bit more of like a paw and then the arm. I did my 3 rounds of staying the same, and so I'm now going to reduce for my next round. So I'm going to reduce 2 stitches into 1. I'm going to mark my starting point, then a single crochet stitch, then reduce 2 stitches into 1, then a single crochet stitch, and I'm going to repeat this pattern all the way around. After a round of reducing, we are going to do 10 rounds of staying the same. So we're going to put a single stitch in every stitch, and this is going to be our leg. So we're going to do 10 rounds, and then we will be done after you do 4 of these in total. For the tail, I have had a really hard time trying to figure out exactly how I want to do it. So I ended up just doing a starting chain of 20 and doing 4 rows of 19 single crochet stitches. I left a long tail here so I can fold this hot dog style and stitch it so it's kind of like rounded. This isn't exactly right by any means. I feel like for a tail, I will add like the red piece and the black piece, but I don't find this to be accurate, but it's the best I kind of could come up with. I already made 1/2 of the base of the tail here, and I luckily have red in the same exact brand and style. So I will show you exactly how I made it, and it's super easy. Starting chain of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll do skip the first stitch, go into the second for 1. I find it a lot harder to do like flat rows on fluffy yarn than it is to do like rounds. All right, I finally found it. Then 2, then 3, and 4. So we do single crochet stitches, 4 single crochet stitches. There we go, that's proper. Then we're going to go back the other way with 4 single crochet stitches again. And while I think this would have been wide enough, oh my gosh, it's fighting me. There we go. I think this would have been wide enough to look good on the tail. I just like the tails on the same side. So I went ahead and did a 3rd row because it makes it nice and easy. And if you are someone who wants it to not potentially like curl up and stuff, I would do a 4th row and then fold it in half and stitch it kind of like we did with this part of the tail. And once everything, including the tail, is attached, we just need the most important part where he is no longer a kitty, but a dragon, which are his wings. Now I'm going to be completely honest here. I'm not confident in the wings that I have, well, wing. We are going to make the other wing. So I am not offended at all if people want to make their own wings, because I feel like this is a good size. But I'm not crazy over the shape. I was kind of going for like a bat wing. I don't think I fully got it, but you know what? I'm going to show you how I made it just in case you do like it or think it's like a good wing. I did do a different material because one, since Toothless is like solid black other than the added red that Hiccup added, he's kind of like, he can kind of like blend in, and I think this would look better in fluffy yarn where maybe you cannot see the stitches as much. But yeah, I'm not 100% confident in the style of it. I've talked enough though. Let me just go ahead and show you guys how I made it. So I did do a starting chain of 4, and this is my least favorite yarn I've ever used, in case you were wondering. This is, I think, Fluffette by Bernat Yarns. I absolutely hate this yarn, but I have this almost half a skein left. I only like to use it to make the faces on my crochet plushies. Other than that, I think it's awful. You cannot frog this yarn at all. But I figured I could use it for the wings. I think it will be good and it'll add nice texture. But enough talking away. We're going to do, I think I did, it was either 3 or 4 rows of 3 single crochet stitches. So I did end up doing 4. I know this yarn is like impossible to see right now. So let me actually turn on the light and see if you can see my stitches a little better. Hopefully you can see the stitches a little bit better. I did 4 rows of 3, and now I'm on my 5th row, and I'm going to go into my last stitch for a second time. So I have 2 stitches in the last stitch. Then I'm going to do a single crochet stitch, just free loosey-goosey on the end. Then I'm going to go into that single crochet stitch. So I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I kind of have it a little bit more rounded. If you don't go into that single crochet loop on the end, it will kind of be a little bit more pointed. And then next we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and because you can see I kind of have that sticking out, so I'm going to go into that 3rd one a second time, do a stitch, and then I'm going to do 1, 2 single crochet stitches and go into both to once again kind of round it out here. So 1, you gotta be careful doing the ends because sometimes they like to unravel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and also to round off the top, because he doesn't have straight flat bat wings, we're going to do another stitch into the end of this. And then we're going to go into the end of this, kind of bulk it up here. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And once again do a once again, go into, this is just 4, okay, and 5, sorry, I lost my spot. Go 6 1 into that same loop, then another, go into here. Sorry, this part of why I hate this yarn too is it came all tangled on the inside. Love getting that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Once again, to kind of like round out the top here. Then this time we're not going to go all the way down because we are going to kind of finish off our wing. This one somehow I think is skinnier than the other one, but it's fine. This is for my son, so I'm stopping too short of our previous row. I'm just going to turn, go into the loop. So we're doing 5 stitches there, 5 stitches back. And then once again, we're gonna go part way, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're gonna finish off with a loop on the end, pulling it all the way through. And if you do that twice, if you're like me, they won't be exactly perfect, but if you do it twice, you'll have 2 wings, and that will be our final thing to attach to our Toothless. And once everything is all attached, from the wings to the face, to the head, to the tail, to the arms and legs, you have a cat dragon / Toothless. I feel like I've really encapsulated the cat part of Toothless, and I'm actually really obsessed. I feel like I'm gonna be making more of these because I think he turned out so cute. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye!